Hey, welcome to the channel. It's your boy Gordon from Gordon's World for Life, baby. Check it out. Today, it's kind of chilly. We're here in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, that is, if you didn't know. And, man, point blank, this was on the menu. I'm fit to put a stew together. Got out of work early, kind of, fizzazzed out or fizzled out about that, but you know how it go, man. And, just life is life. So I decided to come home, cook something, put me in a better spirit, get something nurturing that'll hit the belly and hit that old tank real good. So this is what we got on the menu today. We have some beef stew. I don't know if I'd have made one of these videos before, but I'm gonna make this today. This is what I plan on making, some beef stew. So check me out. Hello world. Here's the menu. We got some lean stew meat, carrots, corn, broccoli, potatoes, green beans, some diced tomatoes, cucumbers, red bell pepper, celery, some cabbage, and we got two type of onions, red and a white onion. So that's what's on the menu. We're gonna start prepping this, and I got a few seasons I'm gonna use, a little salt, pepper, and a little dash of this, dash of that, and of course a bunch of fresh garlic as well. So we're gonna put that together and I'll get at you in a minute. Hello world. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is put a little oil in here. This is what kind of oil am I using? This is some avocado oil. I just put it in this container. This is avocado oil. So, and I put a little garlic off inside, fresh garlic in there too, so I infuse it with garlic. So we're gonna let that warm up, and we're gonna drop the meat off in there. Meat, some onion, and garlic. Let that start braising. I'll get back with y'all and drop it off in there. Hello world. Alright, there we go. We're ready to dump the meat. Got the meat right here. Meat, the onions. Put some onions down in there. Let them cut up and cook. Drop the meat in there. I dropped the piece right there. So now, let me get a spoon. Gotta get one of these wooden spoons. Let this start cooking. Let me season it. You know I gotta season it a little bit. Gotta get that seasoning on it. Wait a minute. Pepper. Of course, you know we gotta use some pepper, baby. Hit it with a little salt, not a lot of salt. A lot comes out fast over here. There we go. So, we also need some onion powder. A little onion powder enough. And a dash of Lawry's. There we go. Now, that ought to hold me down right there. So we're gonna let this get hot, start braising and browning. As soon as it starts to braise and brown, I'm gonna I gotta season. I need a little more salt. I mean not salt, excuse me, pepper. We're gonna add the garlic. We don't want the garlic to burn. Get back at you in a minute. I'll let y'all look at it. See, gotta turn the fire up a little bit. Got that in there, got it seasoned. We gotta have some good seasoned meat. Throw a little bell pepper off in there next. All right, we go with the garlic. See, I gotta use, I use a lot of garlic. Put that garlic in there. That garlic, just toss it around. I'm smelling righteous. Garlic, smelling good. I'm gonna let this braise for a minute. As soon as all this get good and brown, ooh, that garlic smells good. Yeah, they ain't got to smell it, but if you can smell it, see it getting brown. You know I gotta put some more pepper. I like to see what pepper flakes are there. There we go. And we'll put a little more avocado oil over the top of it. There we go. So now, let this brown up real good. Starting to brown up. Getting braised. Let that go for a minute. We'll get back at you. Hello. All right, here we go. I got celery and some red pepper going in next. Cut up about 2.5 stalks of celery, about a quarter of a red bell pepper. Going in. Now we gotta mix that up. Oh yeah, smelling good. I'm gonna cut up a couple more cloves of garlic. Why not? And add that in there. Then when I add that, I'm gonna add some stock. And I'm gonna let this meat simmer for about 45 minutes, get real tender. And once it gets real tender, then I'm gonna start adding the rest of the vegetables. See that? See that? We got, see that? We got the meat, it's getting right ready to braise. We got onions, bell peppers, garlic, celery, all in there. See that? So, gonna let that cook a couple more minutes because some of it's still red, like that piece there is still red. We'll let it all get good and brown. I'm gonna put like 2 or 3 more cloves of garlic. Then we're gonna add the beef broth and let it simmer in the beef broth for probably 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Then I'm gonna add the vegetables, which will be some green beans, tomatoes, carrots, lettuce, broccoli. It's gonna be a nice beef stew. And I might add just a little bit of, maybe a little slurry to thicken it up if it don't thicken up. So we're gonna let this keep cooking. I'm gonna add these carrots. You know, carrots take quite a bit of time to cook too. So we're gonna add these carrots. All the ones I don't drop. So we're gonna add some carrots. So we just layering it in, adding a little as it go. All the stuff to take a while to cook. So put the carrots in there. Might chop a couple more up, but hey, that's it. That's what we layering up. Let y'all look at it now. Good. Starting to look like something, man. See all that garlic in there? All that garlic. Now we get ready to add the beef broth. Let me go and get cool that down real quick. See? Cool it down with the quick. Put some beef broth in there. I might add just a little water. It's not gonna be we're gonna make this a meaty, thick soup. See? Add a little bit. I got a little beef bouillon I'm putting in there, roasted beef bouillon I'm gonna add to it. And we're gonna let this, put the lid on and let this simmer. Put the lid on and let that simmer for about 30 minutes. And I'll get back at y'all. Hello world. All right, I'm gonna let y'all see what else I put in my stew. It's starting to boil a little bit. So when it starts getting a little hotter, I always get a little dash of thyme. Just put a little dash because it's give it a little flavor. Put your dash of thyme in there. And a little bit of oregano. A little splash of oregano. That's it. And then we get out a stir. And let it keep rolling. Let that meat keep simmering. I'll let y'all get another look at it. All the meat. So we're gonna let that meat simmer about 30 more minutes and roll. Woo. We out. Alright, it's been rolling for a while. The meat is getting a lot softer. Ooh, it's hot too. So we get ready to add other ingredients. We're gonna add some more onions, red onions, and potatoes, mushrooms, and some cabbage. We'll let this cook for a little bit. Gonna let that go. Stir that in. Potatoes take about 15-20 minutes. Let the cabbage get stirred up in there. Let y'all see that. Stir that in there. So that's what I've added so far. We're gonna add a can of diced tomatoes when it's almost done, a cup of broccoli, and a little bit of corn. I'm gonna cut it off the cob and then put it in there, a little corn. And that's gonna be it. And we're gonna taste the broth. Let me get a spoon to taste the broth. So I gotta taste that broth, see what it tastes like. Whew. Oh yeah, the broth's pretty tasty, so it ain't gonna need no. Might need a little pepper. You know I like pepper. Man. Put some crushed black pepper in there. Some more pepper, and we're gonna add a pinch of salt. That's it, pinch of salt. And that'll do it right there. We're gonna let this cook for a while. Come back and add the other couple of ingredients. Hello, bro. And we're gonna go ahead and take that off. We're gonna go ahead and add a can of green beans. I like green beans. Jolly green giants. Green beans. Let them get in there. So now after this, we're gonna go with the color. A little corn, some corn, diced tomatoes, and broccoli next. That's what we jumping in here next. And then we'll be about done with this stew. Hello world. Alright, now we going in. Some crushed tomato, diced tomatoes. Stir that up a little bit. And we're gonna add some corn and broccoli. So that's how it goes. Now that's all the ingredients. We're gonna let this cook a little bit. I might put a little bit of slurry in it, thicken it up. So you got the meat, bunch of beef in it. Yeah, carrots, broccoli, cabbage. Almost like a vegetable stew, but I got a lot of beef broth in it. I'm gonna put a little bit of I got beef stock in it, a little beef bouillon. Oh, I got one other ingredient. Let me get that out real quick. All right, I'm gonna use this here. Roast beef bouillon as a base. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. Give it some more flavor. Woo. Nice little tablespoon worth of it. Stir it around up in there. We're gonna let that dissolve in there real good. And look at this. at it. Looking good. I might put a little bit of a starch slurry in there too. Go with it. Look at that. Ooh, that beef stew. This beef stew right there. We're gonna let that heat up and get going. See how dark that's, it made it a little darker. Gave it some more flavor too. So we're gonna keep cooking that. Let that go about 15 more minutes and we'll check it. Hello, bro. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit of a starch slurry, just a couple of tablespoons, thicken it up a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want a lot, I want to have it a little loose. I'm gonna put one more, 3 tablespoons of starch slurry in there. And we're gonna let it cook. Ain't nothing but some little starch in there with water, and that'll thicken it up a little bit. Now, we're gonna let that, well, we'll let that go. Put one more in there. Let that in there. Now we're gonna stir it up. Let it get a little flavor. And we rolling. Now we gotta let that cook down, cook out, and thicken up a little bit. And we gonna plate up, baby. I'm gonna let y'all look at it. Yeah, got meat, vegetables, potato. See, it started to thicken up when I put a little bit of that slurry in there. So, gonna put the lid on it, and let it go. We almost done, baby. Hello, world. All right, here we go. Here go the end results. Stew is done. Beef stew. You know, here we go. Let's open him up. Whoa, that's hot. There we go. Let's bubbling. Stir it up. Look at that. Beef stew. Thumbnail. All the vegetables, beef. See how it's thickened up? This ain't runny. I ain't want it no thicker than that. It's like a real light gravy. That's it, every scoop. Some kind of meat, vegetable, good vegetable beef stew right there. So we get ready to plate up. You know the business when I run the man's together. Check this out. Here's the beef stew. You can just see the smoke. I ain't got to say nothing. See the smoke rise. It's smoking hot. So I'm gonna let y'all check it out. Hello. That's what the beef stew looks like. Bunch of beef. It's a lot of beef in it. Let me back it up. It's steaming up the camera. Got broccoli, corn, carrots. It's a nice beef stew. Right there. Plenty beef in it, beef chunks. So, and we got a little cornbread and crackers. Look at that. So we're gonna attempt to eat it. You can just still see it smoking. I can just hold the bowl like this. Look at that. It's fired up. I'm gonna try to taste a little bit of it. Yeah, that's hot. I got a little saltine cracker. Saltine crackers in it. I would put some red pepper flakes in it, but everybody can't eat hot stuff. See, I got the little fella running around in the back. So we're gonna try to get a piece of that beef, get a piece of that beef. That's a good portion right there. Put on a cracker. Look at that. I must have my Yeti clip for that. Put a little hot sauce. Put a dab of hot sauce. I like a little hot sauce. So that was my little quick mid-week meal. You know what I'm saying? Some stew. It was like real chilly today. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow, so I figured I'd make a little quick stew. A little hearty, plenty of vegetables in it. I got carrots, broccoli, a little cabbage, diced tomatoes, a few tomatoes, some corn, mushrooms, onions, bell peppers. So I got it loaded, and of course some prime lean beef, and it's real tender. Just smoking hot. I gotta let it cool down, so. So I sure ain't put the burn the roof of my mouth. Look at that. So with that being said, it's your boy Gordon from Gordon's World for Life. Another day alive is another day to shine. Guess what, y'all? I'm gone out of here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, baby. We going up. Hello, world. Look at her, man. Look at her. It's still smoking hot. Hello, world.